simplify the following expressions. So in the directions, the word simplify and the word expressions are the vocabulary words. So simplify means come up with one number, and the expressions are those numbers given. So looking at the problems, we are adding or adding, and there's a minus, so subtracting in B and C, mixed numbers or fractions. So we definitely need to follow the rules for that. So we need to know that we need to use common denominators, and the denominators are those bottom numbers, denominators. So once we have them common, then you could add the top numbers. I'm going to do in this video right now, so I'm going to copy it. So go ahead and start writing it down as well. So when I have mixed number, there are different ways to proceed. It is easier, however, to add the whole numbers together when we have addition, because it does represent, so 1 and 1/2 does mean 1 plus 1/2, and then we have the plus, and then 2 and 1/8 means 2 plus 1/8. So I prefer to do that. So the whole numbers are 3, and then all I need to do is on the side add 1/2 plus 1/8. So before I continue, so we talked about common denominator. So looking, we have 8 and 2. So 2 could become 8 using multiplication. So I'm going to copy 1/2 and multiply by the giant 1 to get an 8. So what number would you multiply to get an 8? So yes, it's a 4, but we need to do it on the top. So go ahead, and I'm copying the other one. So go ahead and finish that problem on your own. So whatever that number is your fraction part, and then you're putting them all together as a one number. The numerator and denominator in this case is 8. Now if you do need to reduce, go ahead and do so. So this just work was on the side. So pause the video and finish the problem. So I'm going to continue with letter B. I have a mixture of a subtraction and addition, which is something I need to consider. So I'm going to go from left to right. So I'm going to group, and I'm going to say I am going to calculate these two first, so the subtraction, and then later I'm going to add the 1/6. So looking at the denominators, we could change all of them now, or we could just do 2 at a time. I have a 5 and a 3. So the least common denominator is like their least common multiple. So if you're counting by 5, we would have a 15. And if you're counting by 3s, eventually you will have a 15. So that will be the least common multiple. In this case is the denominator. So copying the 4/5, I'm going to change the 5 into 15. So we're going to multiply by the giant 1. In this case will be a 3/3. And then the 3 you have to multiply by 5. So let me copy it down. And now you will have a common denominator. And again, I'm separating my work by using parentheses before I add the 1/6. And then you could change the denominator now or not. I can make a 6 of 15, so we're gonna have to wait. So go ahead and do this part first, and then figure out what will be the least common denominator between 15 and 6. So if I was counting by 6, there will be a number where a 15 will go into as well. So the next number for 15 is 30. So I'm thinking you could use 6 times 5 is 30. So that's what you can use to continue. Remember, you need to subtract because it's a minus, but you only do it to the top numbers. And later, to finish the problem, you are adding. It's given to you as adding. So pause the video and finish B on your own. Okay, so for letter C, let's take a look. We have mixed numbers, writing them down, and they're being subtracted. So when we have mixed numbers, you could do 5 minus 1 first, which will be a 4, right? But then looking at the parts, the 3/5, is actually smaller than 4/5, so I do need to borrow, so I'm not going to use the 5. So one strategy is to be representing the 5 as a let's see, 4 plus 1 whole plus 3/5, and then we have to take away 1 and 4/5, or 1 and 4/5. I'm going to keep them like that. So I just wanted to show you that I'm going to borrow. So this one, the 1, it will become 5/5 plus 3/5. So in this case, it will be 8/5. So I have 4 and 8/5, take away 1 and 4/5. So in that way, I could say 4 minus 1 is 3 whole numbers, and 8/5 minus 4/5 gives you something fifths. So that's one strategy I like when I can do that. The other strategy is for you to be changing both mixed numbers into improper fractions and then subtract. So whichever way you like to do it, finish the problem on your own.